guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen. This little cutie is Dino, and today we are watching season 2, episode 8 of Lost. I'm excited to get into it. Also very nervous because we left off with Shannon possibly being dead. A few of you guys have told me, not to hold out to hope that she is just dead. But I've decided to live in the land of delusion and just hold on to the tiniest of slivers of hope that she's not. So, obviously we'll find out in this episode whether or not that is, warranted or not. But anyway, you guys also told me a couple of things that I didn't know, which is Cindy is the flight attendant from season 1 when we saw Jack getting the drinks. So that was really interesting. I didn't remember that was her. And then you guys also told me to look in the background of the scene where Shannon and her mom or stepmom are at the hospital, and there's Jack. And also that that Shannon's dad is the guy that Jack had to choose whether or not to save in the triage sort of situation when he was going between the guy and who ended up being his wife. So thank you guys for telling me that. I did not notice. I did not remember that Shannon's last name was Rutherford. I feel like they don't say last names frequently enough for me to remember most people's. I remember a few. I remember Jack's because his last name is Shepard, and it just reminds me of Grey's Anatomy, Derek Shepard. I remember Hurley's last name is Reyes because I feel like they've said that a few times. Yeah. Anyway, that's beside the point. I didn't know, but I really appreciate you guys letting me know these little things that aren't spoilers, but are good things for me to know in the context of what's happening, to see sort of how small the world of the show is. And I just didn't notice. So I really appreciate your guys letting me know that, because I do think it's really interesting. And it makes me wonder how many more things I might see. Ooh, watch out, girly. On a rewatch. Anyway, without any further ado, you guys know where we left off. We left off with the Tailies. We saw their perspective of the island. I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but I really like all of them. And I actually really like Lucia now, which worries me because I feel like I shouldn't get attached to people in this show. Because so far, a few of them have already probably died. So anyway, that's where we are. Goodwin's bad. Boone was talking to them on the radio. You guys, if you want to know other things I thought about the episodes or noticed, just watch the previous reactions. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this episode. I've absolutely adored season 2 so far. So here's to hoping it continues with this one. Okay, flashback for Ana Lucia. She's a good shot. I don't know if you guys have ever shot before. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Well, the family with the screaming baby moved. I guess you could say I'm one of those people who's just better off alone.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe anybody's better off alone.
Welcome back to the force, Officer Cortez.
Oh, Cortez. Oh shit. Saeed, no.
Saeed, no! Who's in there? One of us!
Oh, Saeed, don't do this. Saeed, don't do this. I understand, but don't do this. I don't know why nobody else tried to grab the gun.
Hey! Hey!
Don't move! Nobody move!
What's she doing now? Oh. She having a little PTSD moment? I wonder how long ago her flashback was. And, like, what exactly happened.
I'm not tying him up.
He tried to kill you.
Yeah, because you just shot somebody that they care about.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't know that you do, hun. I feel like she's just PTSD, you know?
Your assignment.
Is it desk duty?
Evidence? You're putting me behind a desk?
Got a problem?
I want patrol.
You need to start off
I
small.
don't care what you want.
Just put me in a car.
You were in an officer-involved shooting.
Okay.
No.
¿Estás haciendo esto porque eres capitán? ¿O porque eres mi madre?
Oh, damn.
Both.
I was gonna say, like, as your captain, she doesn't want to risk another incident depending on what the other incident was.
Then transfer me.
No one else would put you in a car either, though. So I don't understand what she
I
thinks
don't
a
get the
transfer
transfer,
would get.
but I'll give you the car.
Why? I feel like her mom shouldn't have given in that easily, personally, but...
Crap! Try keeping your left arm straight.
Maybe she
You
wanted
giving
to
me
hook it.
tips?
Kate, I'm a doctor.
So you think you could do better?
Anyone can hit a ball. That's not golf.
And what's golf?
Golf is
Hitting
accuracy.
a ball?
Well, why don't we play a few holes and see which one of us is more accurate?
Ooh, maybe she's secretly great at golf. I wouldn't have done this, Jack. You don't know that much about her.
Please. If that were you, he'd let you die.
I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for me.
He's not the kind of person that's just gonna let someone die. Girl, it's just, I really like her, but like, she obviously has some trauma, and it's just really not helping in this situation.
Not that kind of shrink.
Did you miss me?
Abraham?
Oh,
Did I?
From Walking Dead?
Heard about you and Danny.
That's funny.
Hey, enough! Hold the kid up!
Little bit. Shut up the crying baby in the
Both of
neighborhood.
you!
Put your hands where I can see
You can't do that. You
Get down on the ground!
Officer Cortez!
Ma'am, get your baby upstairs.
Anna
Hands
Lucia!
on the ground.
Please wait. Anna Lucia!
Yeah, that's...
He is down. Holster your weapon.
Okay, she's not ready to be back in the field yet. Not even close. I think she's still not ready. You should not hold a gun there, especially if it's loaded.
Her name is Anna Lucia.
Anna, to be fair.
She was on the plane. Tail section, they all were. We were bringing them back. Hey, man.
You okay?
Nice.
You're up.
Not so nice. Not so nice.
You really put it in there.
They're behind him.
You may want to move.
You may want to turn around. You may want to
What?
turn around.
Where's the doctor?
Well, you found him. He right there. Oh, I love Echo, so don't you dare hurt him.
Bathroom.
Locke is like, what?
Hello.
I love Locke so much. He's just
Hello.
like, hi, who are you?
I just want to get back to my wife.
Nothing better happen to this man before he gets back to his fucking wife.
How long have I kept you alive out here, Bernard?
Yeah, but now you could be the cause of his fucking death.
The DA's ready to file charges. All he needs is for you to ID him.
It's not him.
He confessed.
I don't know him.
Can you guys give us a minute? Why are you doing this?
Because it's not him.
Why does she think it's not him?
It's not him.
Or is she just saying that because... Why would she say it wasn't him if it was, though? Why did I have hope? Y'all told me not to have hope, and I was like, maybe they're just saying that so that I'm surprised when she's not dead.
She was tall, with blonde hair. It was an Arab man.
Shannon.
Yeah. Her name was Shannon. She's only 20. God, I'm upsetting myself.
The only way that you are gonna get better is if you take this pill. So I need you to swallow it, okay?
Jack doesn't love this, but
Okay, here we go.
she cares about him. It doesn't have to be romantic.
You. Go.
He's not gonna leave Saeed, right? Oh, Saeed's telling him to?
Get out of here.
Michael.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be like, wait, is Jen alive?
It's all right. Jen is okay.
What happened? Where is he?
He's fine. And I'll explain. But right now, I need to find Jack.
Jack!
Michael. We got a problem, man.
This is, no.
Remember how to get out there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We should stop and think about this.
Yeah, she just has trauma.
Shannon's dead.
It was an
Guy's being held
accident.
at gunpoint. You want to sit here and hope that situation resolves itself?
It was an accident.
Be my guest.
Do you know what a fucking accident is?
Know how to use this?
Guess so.
Y'all are pissing me off.
Stop!
Yeah, thank you, Echo.
Your friend, Mark.
Anna, Lucia made a mistake.
Yes.
What did you say?
The truth?
Yeah, Lucia made a mistake.
Oh, because he recognizes her name. Oh, okay. I realize.
And Lucia.
I will take you there.
Without
Only you.
without the gun.
And no guns.
Thank you.
Are you going to kill me?
She better not. That I will not forgive, because
That's what you're thinking about. This.
Shannon was an accident. This would be
Should I?
on purpose.
Maybe you should. Maybe you were meant to.
No, Saeed, don't think like that.
All I remember was a pop. By the time I hit the ground, I thought I was dead.
What happened to him? The man who shot you.
I know you.
I was pregnant.
Oh. Okay, that's illegal.
What happened to him?
Well, he died. She shot him like 6 times, at least.
I never found him.
Oh, she's lying. So they showed us the truth, but then she lied. Okay, I see. She was letting him go.
Pick it up. I deserve it.
No. Let's not do this. Just because you made mistakes doesn't mean you deserve to die. I mean, sure, murdering that guy was kind of fucked up, but
What good would it be to kill you
he tried to kill you too.
if we're both already dead?
Oh, that line was real. That was a real good line, but I hated it. Damn it. Her and Boone really did not last long. Aw, Vincent. Oh, Togo. That is a chubby dog. He eating good. Are we gonna see Jen and Son's reunion? And Bernard and Rose, you guys, I need this. Rose, it's your husband, he's alive. happy though. She believed. Now my favorite couple. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Ah. Oh, I love them. I love them. Ah. Okay. Whew, I needed this. I needed this. I needed this. I needed this bit of happiness, you guys. Okay. Shannon. Oh. This is gonna be the end. And then the next episode we'll see them talk to each other. Okay. Okay. I really really needed those happy moments at the end with Bernard and Rose and Jen and Sun. Like I needed those in my soul. Even like Kate and Sawyer's moments, which was mostly Kate's moments because Sawyer's kind of like unconscious, out of his mind with fever. But I needed those bits of happy because I think this episode was really hard. It was frustrating at times, even though, like, I get that Jack doesn't know Ana Lucia, right? Like, well, he kind of does, right? But I get that he's just thinking, this is a random person, Shannon's dead, blah, blah. Now, it's frustrating to me that Jack's initial first response is like, let's go get guns and take care of this person. Like, if they were one of the others, maybe, but it was an honest mistake. And like, obviously we saw the last episode, right? We saw what the Tailies have been through on the island so far. We saw that it's actually been a lot more traumatic and damaging for them. And Ana Lucia came into this with a hell of a lot of trauma. So it was already traumatic for them. And they're scared of the others. She reacted on pure instinct. Like, I know that Jack doesn't know that. I know that he doesn't have the full story. But it bothers me that he reacts so, like, the way that he reacted. I don't know. Like, so aggressively, maybe? Like, so determined that he's right. And the only thing that stopped him was the fact that he recognized Ana Lucia's name. Which is frustrating, I guess, in a way. Because if it had been Libby or just anybody else that he didn't happen to have a drink at the hotel bar with beforehand, like, does that mean he would have gone in guns blazing, even though that person probably wouldn't have deserved it either? You know, like, I get that Ana Lucia was acting like the initial mistake is one thing. Her actions after the initial mistake were a bit much. But also, like, he wasn't judging her based off her actions after the initial mistake. He was judging her based off of her actions, which were the mistake, you know? So I don't know. I think it's just, it's just another moment of Jack frustrating me a bit. But I'm trying not to let myself get too frustrated with him, because I am also aware that he doesn't have as much information as I have going into this about who Ana Lucia is, right? So it's like, I wish that he would sit and listen, but I can, in a way, understand why he's not trying to sit and listen. Although it's like, I don't know, you guys. It's hard, because Jack is a character that I like, but that also his reactions to things frustrate me a bit, which I've said before is funny, because his reactions to things are very emotional. They're very driven by how he's feeling and like what he's feeling in that moment. And I'm very much the same way. Like, I very much lead with emotion. But I also try to, like, I lead with emotion, but then I step back and try to look at things logically, right? Like, during the episode, I'm leading with emotion. During the post-episode, I try to step back from the emotion. You're being so cute. And like try to look at it a little bit more logically. That's why I'm like, I'm frustrated with Jack, but I understand that he doesn't have the same information I do. The thing that frustrates me more with Jack, though, is that a lot of times he doesn't step back and like listen to the logic, right? Like, even in this case, he wasn't really stepping back and listening to the logic. He was reacting emotionally, once again, to Ana Lucia's name, because he recognizes it. He remembers, you know? So, I don't know. Like I said, you guys know I have mixed feelings about Jack. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just because he's a very complicated character. And I honestly, even like almost 2.5 seasons in, like, I feel like I still haven't fully figured out who he is yet. You know, I think a lot of characters are very easy to figure out, like, what they would do in a situation, how they would react. You know, Jack sometimes surprises me, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe once I fully feel like I have a grasp of his character, I'll know, like, I'll feel better about it. But right now, he just confuses me a lot. I think, like I said, just because what I interpret of his character is that he's very emotional and he acts very emotionally. And he makes pretty quick judgments, and it's very hard for him to change his mind once he makes that judgment. But I think that he also, like, is coming from a place of really, really caring about people. And so it's hard for him to reach that logical place because he is so wrapped up in the emotion, because he does just care so fucking much, you know? That's my interpretation of him at the moment. Now, I do think he's also a little bit egocentrical, a little bit like my way or the highway. You know, he has a lot of different facets to him. And I think, again, that's like, let me know if you get the same interpretation of Jack as I do, or if I'm way off base. It's just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of him sometimes. Like, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about him. Anyway, this episode is not about Jack by and large. It's about Ana Lucia. We have finally broken her walls, like broken through her walls a little bit, and we see the heaps and heaps of trauma that exist there. So she was an LAPD officer. She believed the guy when he said that. Pretty sure one of my cats just broke something, but I'll have to find it after, because if I get distracted, the ADHD will not let me, like, come back to this. So, she lost her child because, okay. So, I feel like I'm really understanding who she is. Sorry, I'm just thinking about it right now. She trusted somebody, which led, in the line of duty, which led to her almost dying, her losing her child, and probably Danny, her ex, leaving is probably, like, I don't know if he knew she was pregnant. I don't know if that was a factor. I don't know if she just felt like she couldn't trust, so she pushed him away, and then he left. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what the nuances or details of their relationship was, but she trusted somebody, and it really, really backfired. So I think that now her default is don't trust any fucking body, because it can make you lose everything that you care about, right? I don't think that the psychologist, therapist person should have put her back on duty, active duty at least. I don't think her mother should have caved and let her back in a car, as we saw from her reaction to the guy with the TV and the fight and the baby crying. Obviously, she was probably triggered by the baby of it all, because that's something that she lost. So, I don't know. I feel really bad for her. I was getting frustrated, but I understand, though, that she was reacting purely from a place of trauma, from PTSD, from being scared. Like, I feel like I get her. Maybe I'm off base again. I don't know. But I feel like her character is very scared to let people in, to let herself trust people, especially men, because of her trauma regarding that whole situation. Now, I obviously don't agree with the fact that she took the law into her own hands and murdered this guy. I understand why, in her traumatized state, she would think that that was the best course of action. But obviously, I don't agree with that. But it reminded me of a little bit of Elle in Criminal Minds, if you've seen Criminal Minds, and just her choice to take the law into her own hands in the one episode. It reminded me of that. And to be honest, I like Ana Lucia a lot more than I liked Elle in Criminal Minds. But I don't know. It's like, I don't agree with it, but it's also pretty fucked up what he did, and he did try to kill her, and again, she was acting out of a place of trauma. Just like Sawyer, when he went to kill that guy that conned his mom and caused his parents to, his dad to kill his mom and then himself, right? Like, I can understand why they chose to do what they chose to do, and I do think it was from a place of trauma, but I don't think that either of them should have done it. That being said, I'm glad that she was able to let Saeed go. I really enjoyed the scenes with her and Saeed, because I think Saeed understands her from that perspective, like he was saying, of guilt. You know, he said, you're doing this out of guilt. And I think that Saeed very much understands feeling guilty and acting out of that. I'm really sad for Saeed, because I feel like he's in a really dark place now. Like, he found a tiny bit of happiness and redemption on this island that he was turning to try to cope with everything. and it was taken away from him. And I hope that he doesn't feel like it's because he doesn't deserve good things. I hope that he realizes like it was just a fucking accident and it's not an indictment of him trying to find happiness by some other force, you know? I both hated and really, really loved when he said, "What good would it do to kill you if we're both already dead?" See, it's getting me again. It gave me goosebumps. It was a beautiful line that is so fucking sad. You know, like, he's very broken right now. He's given up at this current moment. And I hope that we see Saeed and Ana Lucia find that will to keep going again. I hope that we see both of them smile and be happy again. Like, I just feel really bad for Saeed. Like, he loved Shannon. And he had just told her that. And I shouldn't have let my hopes get up even a tiny bit, but I can't help it. I know you guys were probably trying to help me by saying, like, accept that she's dead, like, you know. But the way that my brain works is, like, a part of me was like, oh, maybe they're just saying that, so I'm surprised when she lives. Because, like, I don't know. I overthink everything. So, yeah. I am sad. I'm just sad. Like, this was a really sad episode. Like, it had really cute moments, like I said at the end. People being reunited. But overall, it was just really sad. Like, I feel bad for Ana Lucia. I feel bad for Cindy, wherever the fuck she is. She got kidnapped by the others, and no one's really looking for her. Obviously, other shit happened. But I feel... I don't know. I feel bad for Saeed. I feel fucking bad for Shannon, who was growing and changing and becoming a better version of herself. It honestly makes me scared to like people on this show. Like, the fact that Boone and Shannon have already, like, we've lost them. Like, I'm scared to get attached. It was really funny to see Abraham from The Walking Dead as her partner in the flashbacks. I had a lot of fun with that. She is a good shot, like I said, unfortunately, for Shannon. I did like the Jack and Kate scenes with playing golf, right? But, like, one, why did he assume that he was automatically going to be better than her? And two, why did he assume that he was going to be better than her when he shoots like that? You know? I don't know if it's called shooting in golf. I've only played mini golf. He could beat me very easily. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's part of the ego I was talking about that Jack has a little bit of. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I think Jack did get a bit jealous during the Sawyer-Kate moment. But he didn't let it upset him too much. Like, he still smiled and joked with her about it. So, props for that, because Jack in the past probably would not have done that. I feel like he's growing a little bit. Also, I think that the thing is, I don't know if they're going to go a romantic relationship, a romantic direction with Kate and Sawyer. I'd be here for it, because I like both of them, and I like Sawyer. And I feel, personally, that chemistry a bit more than her and Jack, which might be controversial. I don't know. But I also think, even saying that, like, it doesn't have to be romantic for her to care about Sawyer, right? Like, it can be, like, purely friendship, purely like I care about you because you're another person like me that I've found here, and you don't fit in the same ways that I don't fit in, and that makes me feel less alone, and that makes me really care about you and want to protect you because I feel like we're sort of two sides of the same coin and we're friends. And so I think it can also very much be that, and I think that I would really enjoy that as well, just to see a really nice platonic relationship between a guy and a girl on screen would be great as well, you know? Like, I would really enjoy... I really like Echo in this episode. I really like Echo in general. He seems to have a very strong moral code, and he's not really willing to bend on that, and I can respect a person who feels that way and does the things that he does. Like, he is not willing to let his morals be compromised by anyone, even if he cares about them. So, again, I really like and respect him as a character. I think that he's really good, and that scares me because I don't know if I can love characters on this show. You know, I don't know. I have fear now. Yeah, I think that's all that I really have to say. I probably rambled a lot. I enjoyed the reunions. I enjoyed the conversation between Saeed and Ana Lucia. Didn't super love Jack's reaction, but again, I'm giving him grace because he doesn't know everything that we know. Yeah, and I'm very curious to see how this conversation with Jack and Ana Lucia is gonna go. So, the only way I can see that is to watch the next episode. So, if you want to see my reaction to watching that, you can right now over on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, the next episode will already be up there for you to watch and see and hopefully enjoy. I really like watching this show with you guys, so I hope you guys are really liking watching this show with me. I get so excited when I get to sit down and watch it, and then when I get to post it and like talk to you guys on Patreon about it. I don't venture into the YouTube comments because I have been told there are lots of spoilers in there. So, I'm sorry. But, yeah. Anyway, I think that's all that I have to say. Like I said, you can watch the next episode right now over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes I have seen thus far of Lost. That will be over there on Patreon as well, which is linked in the description down below. You can watch the full length with me, watch along style, so just have your DVD or your streaming service ready. And yeah, I am probably going to watch the next one because I can't get enough of this show. Hope to see you guys for episode 9. Until then, bye guys.